Yo, what's good, guys? It's Tristan. I'm back. It's day 283. I just got back from an hour of cardio, all right? And I want to make this video. I actually have to wake up at 3:30 in the morning, right? 3:15 actually, to go to Malaysia. But it's 9 p.m. right now, and I need to make this video because this is going to connect with very few people, all right? I know why these videos get less views. And I think that it's because I'm speaking to one person, which is my goal, right? Most people won't understand this. What I'm about to say, you won't relate to it. And that's obviously fine, but I'm not trying to connect with those people. I make these videos so I can connect with the people that are like-minded like me. And if you read the title, everybody talks about a balanced life, right? A balanced life is an average life. And what is balance, right? What is balance? It is subjective. If somebody tells me, oh, Tristan, all you do is work out, all you do is work and work out, right? You need a more balanced life. You need to have some fun. What the fuck does that mean? What is this not my fun? Think of any person that you aspire to be like, that you look up to, that's wildly successful in any field or space. Do they have a balanced life? If they do, they definitely, think about when they were on the road to get where they're at, to get to their peak state. They were not balanced. There's no fucking way that they got the best in the world. They got to the pinnacle of whatever industry they're in, having a balanced life. A balanced life is mediocre. It's average, right? I'm not speaking to those people that want a balanced life. If you want a balanced life, you just won't understand my perspective, and that's completely fine. But I'm going to do my best to explain it and explain my point of view. And those people, they won't understand it because they don't have something that they're so obsessed with that they're okay with sacrificing everything else to go achieve that thing, to go work as hard as possible to become the best, right? To become the industry leader, to get that success that they're looking for. And so in my mind, I see it as a balance, right? My scale is manipulated. It's manipulated so that I don't need, my balance is working and working out. Those are doing the things that I love. And if you're gonna go up against somebody, right? It doesn't matter anything, right? And you're doing a million different things. You're doing 5 different things. You got 5 different things on your plate, different things on your scale. And there's another person and they got one thing on their scale. But you're going up against this person. They're doing that one fucking thing. They're gonna get 5 times more done in whatever time you're doing because they're working 5 times faster. You're not going to want to face that person. When you're going up in a sport against somebody and you play 5 different sports, but this person only fucking plays that one sport. All they play 24/7, 365, they play this sport. You are going to lose. That person is going to be better than you, right? Talent plays a role. But at the end of the day, once you get to that elite level, right, these professional athletes aren't doing multiple sports. I mean, some of them might be, but the greats of all time, right, the greatest business owners of all time, they focus on one business. The greatest sports players of all time, they focus on one sport. They did not have a balanced life. So if you want to become great, it's just not in the cards to live a balanced life. And if you're not okay with that, and if you want to live a balanced life, I'm not speaking to you. You just simply won't understand because I don't know what it is and I don't know how you are able to find it, right? Maybe I should make another video where you can I think you find your purpose within yourself and what you're passionate within yourself. I'm not going to tell you, social media is not going to tell you, anything existential is not going to tell you what you're passionate about and what that one thing that you can be so passionate about that your life revolves around it. I can't tell you that. It's within you. You have to look into yourself. But I can say that I found it for me, and I know that there's people that can relate to that who are watching this video, and they found it for themselves, whether it's fitness or whatever. And that's obviously who I'm trying to connect with, right? That's why I make these videos. I'm talking to select few people. And so I think it's okay, right? When people tell me like I need a balanced life, I just take it as like they don't understand, right? It's nothing against them. They just simply misunderstand how my brain works. My brain just works differently. And I really couldn't understand how they would want to live a balanced life, how they could go through life doing whatever, like mixing their life up with a bunch of different things, right? I can try to understand, but it's just not how my brain functions. And so I think if you want to be really good at something, you're going to have to sacrifice. And maybe at one point, I will want to go do other things, but I think it's about sacrificing those things that you might want to do, that shiny object syndrome, because things will come along. Like I have wanted to do other things in my life, right? I have wanted to go down other paths. But when you sacrifice those things and you really focus, you have that tunnel vision. You don't really have to worry about other things. If you think about, like, let's say Van Gogh, right? Happiness, right? You want to be happy in your life. And that's why people think you should live a balanced life, because that's the happy way of living, right? You get to experience life from all aspects. Who's going to be happier, right? And this is just me explaining it from my perspective. A painter who loves, like, is obsessed with painting, right? Who's going to be happier? The painter living his life, and he has to cook, he has to clean, he has to do all this stuff. He has to take care of his family, he has to go to work, and then he gets to also paint? Or the guy that gets to paint 24/7, right? Literally all day, he just gets to paint, right? Who's going to be happier? It depends, right? That's the answer. It depends. It depends on the person. But you think of Van Gogh or Da Vinci or one of these great artists, right? When are they going to be the most happy? They're not going to be happy fucking cooking and cleaning. No, they don't want a balanced life. They just want to paint 24/7. And that's why they're the greatest of all time, is because that's how, like, their brains function. They got their joy from doing those things. So if you don't have that joy with, like, something that is in your life, right? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to find it, but I'm just trying to give you guys perspective or relate to the people that do have that drive, who do have that thing that they're obsessed with, and tell you that it's okay. Like, because other people are going to think it's not okay. Other people are going to tell you that, like, you gotta ease up and kind of, like, have different avenues to go through life and gain more life experiences. But I mean, even me coming to Thailand, like, I'm doing the same thing. I could be anywhere in the world. I could be back in North Dakota. I could be in Africa. I could be fucking wherever in the world. As long as I have a gym and I have Wi-Fi, I'm good. Like, I don't need anything else. And I've realized that I had to come fucking 8,000 miles away from home to realize, like, I don't necessarily need to be here. Yes, I'm learning a lot of good life lessons and everything, but I don't know, the way my brain functions, it doesn't matter as much to me. It doesn't matter. I have bigger goals, and I have, obviously, like, want to go travel and do all this stuff eventually, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter to me as much as my view of myself and my objectives and my goals matter, right? Because if I don't achieve those, I'm always going to wonder, right? I'm always going to wonder if. I made a video where I talked about it's better to know than to wonder. And I'd rather know than wonder if I could have had the thing, right? And the only way to know is to get it. So that's my philosophy, all right? It's okay to not live a balanced life. I don't live a balanced life. I don't think any successful person really has a balanced life. I don't even think a balanced life is a good thing. Somebody explain a balanced life to me. Because I don't really think it's a thing. I think everybody's scales are different. They're weighted different, and you have different likings. So don't really, like, when somebody tells me I need a balanced life, like, that's just their perspective. It's all opinionated, and I understand where they're coming from. Like, they have their own perspective. They might not want to live the life that I want to live, but I sure as hell don't want to live the life that they want to live. So I don't necessarily need to take their advice, and neither do you. You don't need to take my advice. Right? If you want to live a balanced life, go right ahead. That's completely fine. But I'm not speaking to you then. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm making these videos specifically for that person that I can relate to and I can connect with. And that, I don't know, might take some perspective from another person saying it out loud. Right? So that's all I got to say. Obviously, if you guys want to get shredded, if you guys want to get one-on-one coaching from me, DM me on Instagram, TMQFit, just say shredded. And yeah, we could talk about coaching, nutrition, diet, all that stuff, accountability. And yeah, that's my gist for today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you agree, if you think you should have a balanced life, if you don't think you should have a balanced life, if I messed up something in there, or missed something, let me know. But appreciate you guys. I gotta go to bed because I gotta wake up at 3:15 in the morning and go to Malaysia. So, shit, new country, get a new stamp.